Earth date December 9, 2021 in New Zealand today. And this is journey number 1100 into the station of light through the Omega communications portal. Are you ready? Are you settled in your body and mind? Are you taking in a conscious breath to transfer your attention into your body of light, into that state of consciousness which allows you to be within the dimensional area of the station of light? I feel it's a great place to gather together where we can view planet Earth and we can view from above events which apparently are taking place, and we can connect more clearly with the beings who exist in this space. Lani bringing you into this space. And this is how we begin this session. Welcome indeed to you. I am known as Aurum, and I am here with the collective group of beings here, and always we draw you very deeply into this station and into this state of existence where, in a sense, you return to your innermost sensing of the energy systems that you have brought into manifestation to bring into your physical elements and into the substance that has been created in the energy field where you are existing. Moving into this station with us, here you are able to balance what has been experienced around you, and in balancing it, it is revealed to you what is a reality and what is a thought pattern, and thus the true essence of you understands. And the true essence of you gathers all of the information and data you have been reviewing and bringing it into this space. There is the consideration of it, where it is revealed to you as your true essence, and your true essence already knows the information that is required for you as an individual to restore balance and harmony to you. So whatever state you have come from in relationship to identifying as a race or as a country or as a period in civilization, a period of existence and experience, you are still revealing and connecting to the expanded point of consciousness. Your essence, your core essence of your original point of existence is that expanded state of consciousness. And as you progress through experience, you expand more and more into the fullness of the expanded state of consciousness. It happens in unfolding energy patterns. The assistance that we give you in our support as we come amongst you is always to help you understand what you are accessing and what you are restoring into you and through you. And thus the emphasis has been on the upgrading of the sequences and the activation of certain sequences that wholly relate to cellular function of your current body form, and beyond that they relate to the energy pattern. So it is the energy pattern first that is received of the sequences, which then activate the inherent patterns that are always within your energy systems, and thus this then unfolds into and through the processes that are regulating different aspects of your physical awareness, of the physical sensations, of the physical form, what you call the physical form. From this viewpoint, and as your higher aspect, you will see that your physical form is energy. And as you observe that energy, and you observe the rays of energy patterns coming through your central portal, then you see the energy pattern of what you identify as yourself adapts to the higher energy field. As the adaptation occurs, that which no longer is beneficial simply dissolves into a different pattern, a different energy field, and dissipates. Now you will be identifying yourself in many realities of your patterning as a being of light. This is important for you to realize. It is not a passive state. It is an activation of a central patterning that is required to be brought in to the planetoid itself, into the energy systems that are the natural expansion and unfoldment of what is required to maintain and sustain the organisms, the beings living who are evolving the civilization. It is a matter of where you focus, where you place your own essence, and indeed where you focus is where you are manifesting your presence, and more than that, your presence is expressing the higher value of the expanded consciousness. This is who and what you are. This is your existence. There are certain patterns you may be aware of as this is absorbed by you, which are clicking into place. And the clicking into place, using your words, is the activation of certain patterns that bring to you knowledge and confirmation of what is your unfolding role and purpose for your presence. In presenting yourself here into this process where you are receiving this information, this is stabilizing information. This is revitalizing you. It is bringing into you what is needed for the next phase. And we remind you that if you have never experienced being here with us in these presentations, you are receiving everything that has preceded in the preceding issuances and presentations. Also, if you do not connect in to this process, you will take with you the reconnection you have made, and you will still be receiving the information that is necessary for you. It is the activation of what you receive to your expanded point of consciousness, the original point of consciousness that has the potential for what you are unfolding and expressing. If you continue to receive these presentations, there will be the continuation of more of the information relating to the changes which are happening, relating to the revelations that are unfolding and continue to unfold, and you will experience and witness more people being reconnected back to their higher field energy matrix. And that is inherent in the activation. The activation sequences coming through the solar portal connect the overlaying expanded energy field matrix into, perhaps it could be labelled as levels of consciousness in everybody. There is no differentiation. The differences is where people choose to focus and what their intention is. The original intention for you who have come forward into this presentation is again to reconnect, to receive more through that original point of existence of you, the essence of you. As you experience this, you may be aware that there are patterns flowing away out of you, because it is a natural adjustment. There is the purification. You might say it is like a detoxification process, because this is the natural occurrence when you step into a higher field of consciousness, which has a certain energy frequency pattern that other patterns cannot resonate with. And in many cases you may be experiencing a difference in your present timeline, where you feel events that you experienced have changed as you view them now. You are viewing experiences you have had from a different point of consciousness. All around the expanded field of consciousness in which Earth planetoid is existing, there are observation portals and points of observation. The portals allow observers from different galactic processes and points of existence to observe, to present, supporting energy flows. And all of this is presented through the major portal into this vector of creation that the planetoid exists in. You will be aware of fluctuations in energy patterns around you. And the fluctuations are the result of the energy flows which are coming in as pulses to activate more of the patterns that are necessary within you. And so there may be moments in your daily expressions where you need to step back from activity to allow yourself to feel the energetic rays that are appropriate for you to receive. As individuals, you have different rates of expansion and different rates of processing what you receive. So there will not be the same receptors in everybody, and there will not be the same frequency patterns for everybody, because you all resonate with a slightly different activation sequence and what is involved in that, of course. That activation sequence also will be working through presenters that you have access to in your network of physical people who focus into different streams of information. And many of those have the impulses to present them out to people. So you will be aware of this. You will be aware also of your main point of focus. And this is always the importance that is gained by you intentionally focusing within your expanded field of consciousness to your core essence. As we have been presenting this to you, have you been aware of the beings supporting you, assisting you, addressing you in different ways, from the words that are coming through from myself as the presenter? You will be receiving your own patterns. And we are aware that many of you are presenting more of your energy field into different parts of the land masses. And indeed, there are those of you who are presenting different areas into the patterns within the waters and down to pockets of land under the water and into the civilizations that continue to exist in a different dimension within the oceanic areas. Remember this. There is a greater field of conscious existence always. And so there are the very many different aspects of creation that you can present yourself into if it's in accordance with your resonating field. There is an automatic connection that happens because initially you resonate with your original point of existence and the processes necessary, and you also resonate with the pattern that exists throughout the dimensional existence where Earth is stationed. So this could be different realities. We prefer not to use the word times, and yet when we do use it, it is simply for you to understand there are different time realities of existence in the quantum dimensional field, and you will resonate with particular aspects very naturally and easily. And this explains to you why many of you are feeling freer within yourself, regardless of what other people are experiencing in the locality, because you are resonating in a different field that is being expressed and manifested. So in this respect, you are doing everything that is required of you and that you chose to do to bring this all into what you express through your physical vehicle. So this is our presentation to you today. Aurum out. Thank you, Aurum. Laini again, and I am aware of the beings withdrawing from this space, and it appears coming into visual sensation and appearance here, Earth, this beautiful planet. It just materializes again around us. And so, in a sense, you are being part of this rematerialization or reappearance of planet Earth. It is almost like it disappeared out of your consciousness field because you stepped out of the strong linkage with it to be in the expanded field of consciousness. And now your focus is rematerializing planet Earth. And so you must rematerialize yourself back as your physical form. And you do this quite easily with your breath, a conscious breath of being aware again of your physical body. And when you are ready, take in another breath and open your eyes and be fully present and fully activated in all the higher senses of the expanded field of consciousness as you back into Earth time as we measure the present moment. and here you are. Thank you. Thank you, Aurum. Thank you, this great quantum consciousness field. This ends this session through the Omega Communications portal.